Back. I'll take some of these mushies as well. They'll come in handy. Maybe. Bit of glowstone. Yeah, nothing overly useful. I will grab a little bit more of this quartz, so hopefully we can get an observer made. That'll help us build some cool redstone projects. But we can always come back for that. It's pretty close to our spawn. Actually, we can try and mine some of this now. I think it's just going to be gold, isn't it? Yeah, okay, gold nuggets. Okay, we got what we needed. Let's get out. Super sprint. There we go. Ah, of course it's night. And I'm lost. Can we get back home? I thought that was a skeleton. I'm glad it's not. Okay. That was a pretty good haul actually. We got quite a bit for that little trip. I thought we had more nether quartz than that, but that's alright. Mushrooms. I suppose we'll keep the dog food on us. Had my PPE off to take the thumbnail. I'm just getting some gold smelted up here so that we can start building powered rails, which we'll use for our hopper system below the magma blocks in the creeper flusher. Some of that, some of that. I don't know how to build it, do I? Must be that. And that. Yeah, okay. I'll just do 2 of those for now, should be enough. And then we're gonna need some redstone. About powered rails, there we go. What do we need? 6 gold, okay. I've never really used the search crafting in this before, but I'm finding it pretty useful now after being away from the game for a while. And one other thing we're gonna need is a hopper minecart. So we're gonna need a chest. So let's go chop another tree down. More deforestation.
I can hear that skeleton. He doesn't like me, does he? Oh, there he is.
Chop down some of these other trees around the portal just so they can't hide behind it. Or maybe it just stops us from hiding, I don't know. So first step here, it's going to be just... we're going to knock out this. And this. And slap down our... Yeah, that'll work nicely. Perfectly even. Yeah, I will add more fence gates on top of that. So they spread out a bit, but for now I think it's enough. So we should be able to come down here. Go like that, like that. Then we can just... I'm trying to picture this now. I think if we just go... Yeah, we'll make this a powered rail. Oh, actually no, we're right. I thought I forgot to bring redstone torches, but we can make some up here. We're gonna need 2 of those, I believe. I'm just going to chuck 1 there with this powered rail. And then a bit of that. And a bit of that. And just here we're going to put that. This is a really, you know, basic setup, but it'll be easy to expand it later on when we're ready. So now we can just do that. Bit of that, because it's all going to be connected by rail, so we can sort up a item filter to this if we want to. Otherwise, for now, I'm just going to take stuff directly out of the minecarts. So I think, yeah, that should be it. Now we should be able to just chuck that down there. And it goes back and forward. And collects anything above there. I'm not 100% sure that'll work. But let's find out. Really need more food. For OCD reasons, I'm going to have to put these 6 extra fence gates in here before we test it. Ouch, ouch. Not even really sure why they're there, to be honest. I think it'll work fine if it was just water over top it. I suppose it stops them from floating up above it and getting out. Forces them to stand on it, because I don't think they'll jump on it if there's no water there. Okay, let's turn this off. And actually we can afford to build that other dispenser now. No, hang on, I think we lost the bow when we died. Oh no, it was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm just going to duck over and grab that other bow so we can get another layer going. Because it should, you know, pretty much double our productivity. More saplings. Bit of rehab. I just realised I forgot to grab lava while we're in there, but that's okay. I think we've got everything now, so let's run over and give it a test run. Up our access route. Oh, I forgot to close this, so that was probably one of the big reasons that it went south last time. Oh wow, this is earlier development phase than I thought it was, hey? How's that? Nah, one back. So we're just gonna run this. Donk, donk, donk. And I think that would work fine, just like that. Bit of that, bit of that. Link it up. That one can break. I really want to add another layer, couple of trapdoors there. But you know what? Going night. I just want to test this out now, so let's do it. This could go really bad because I've got no health again, as usual. Alright, I think pretty much by the time we get to the top of this long as ladder, they should be spawned, so let's once again take this horrible dive. Hit the flush. Hope none of them fall down where they can see me. Zombies coming from that way. Okay, let's go abort. Get to the safe zone. Oh, it sounds so beautiful. Burn. Burn. Nice. I think gunpowder is a pretty rare drop from creepers, so that's probably why we're getting really small amounts compared to, say, rotten flesh, which is probably a guaranteed drop. So I think one of our next big steps is going to be to trapdoor all the roof on those spawn platforms, so that only creepers are spawning. And that way, pretty much all those other zombies and skeletons will be replaced with creepers. Spiders will still be able to spawn, which is exactly what we want, so our string supply will keep building up while we're adding dispensers to the levels. Oh, it's all coming together. I'm just going to wait out the night here, you know. I don't really feel like dying again. I really wish I had a bed down here. And some more food. And probably the dog as well. 3 pieces of food isn't much. I'm going to make a dash for home. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Dodge. Strafe left, strafe right. Go. Yeah, doggo. Doggo doesn't like him. What is that sound? Was that villager growling at the skeletons? Who's been stampling my crops? Yeah, what I'm going to do is actually start planting some seeds over here. Oh, he needs emeralds for everything. I don't have any emeralds. I'd really like a texture pack that changes the emeralds to bitcoins. I think that'd be pretty fun. Wonder if we can find another sheep out here. You know what? I think everyone wants to see a big blast, so let's go and find a desert so we can get some sand, eh? What do I have? I'm gonna need another shovel. I'm gonna duck back and grab a few shovels. I really should have thought about that before I left home, but let's go. Yeah, just those 2 shovels will do. Actually, what I might do is build a compass also while we're here. Too easy. Where is it pointing? Spawn? Okay, it's pointing just here somewhere. That's alright. It's close enough. North. We're definitely going to grab some food on the way as well. Let's go find us a desert. Please be a close desert. Please. Please. This is a nice little peak. Okay, I've got the render distance bumped right up here to 44 chunks with Optifine. So I still can't see any desert, so I'm just going to head north more, I guess. Not too bad at all. Already full. Oh yeah. Nearly missed that. Might actually start curving around this way a bit more now so that we're not going too far from home, because we could just go that way and it'll be the same distance this trip probably to a desert, but if we go this way hopefully we'll find one that's diagonally closer to home. I don't know where Dog is. They must be stuck in the water. I know they've always been hopeless with water, where they can't teleport when they're swimming or something. Are these gonna spit at me? Nah, maybe only when they've got a baby. Yeah, so we're still getting a bit far. I'm probably gonna start turning around back and heading back towards home soon. Unless we find a desert right here. Wouldn't that be nice? Thank you. Let's see if there's any temples, I guess, before we get carried away mining the sand to our heart's content. It's a bit of a hilly desert. I feel like this is kind of a new generation as well. Something that I haven't seen before. Yeah, it all seems pretty standard. Don't want to go too far looking for a temple. Okay, so the coordinates of the desert are at about 2000 minus 2000, which is nice and easy to remember. Now let's make that long trip home. And it's almost perfectly diagonal. Donkey. That'd be really handy actually. Oh, a little baba donkey. Love to have one of those to put a chest on the back, so that we carry more sand until we get shulker boxes. Just keep a note of these coordinates of the swamp biome. I don't even know if this is... Yeah, this is a swamp biome. Just because I've got the biome specific watercolors turned off, I didn't really recognize it as well. But just keeping track of those coordinates so that when we need vines, we can come out here and get them. More vines here. Wonder if we steal one of these wolves away from their families. I like how the sad music starts playing. Nah, we'll leave them here, because they probably won't make it home anyway, like the last wolf. Cool. Oh, look at that little one. Ooh, what have we stumbled upon here? Little village. And this is pretty close to home as well. This is nice. A lovely little surprise. The ghost town. Is anyone home? Oh, there's an iron golem. I think it has to be a pretty big village to have a golem. I just want to loot. Raid and pillage this village. Aha, food. I'm not really sure why they don't want to trade. Maybe it's because I'm holding a sword. Let's head up this way. Is that a blacksmith house? I really want a blacksmith. I don't even know if they're still in the game, but they've usually got some good stuff. I wonder what this is. Carrots. Seeds. Oh, here we go. What can I leave here? Let's leave the sticks. Thank you. Whoever's house this is. Coordinates. Yeah. And we made it. Thanks for sticking through that with me, guys. I'm not sure how much of that's going to make it into the video, but I'll probably do a little time lapse or something of our journey to the sands beyond. Feels nice to be back home. That was a long trip. That took a good couple hours. We did it. We've got TNT. Now, what I'm definitely going to do here is take back that water. I want to try and get a little bit more TNT here so that hopefully we might be able to do a second batch. If I had one more block of TNT, I could show you something pretty cool. Something that I worked on in my experimental world here. I'll be interested to see if anything spawns here during the day on these platforms. They might be too dark, but too light, but hopefully we'll get something in the middle of the platforms at least. There's nowhere else they can spawn, so let's see. Seems like no. Okay. Didn't like it. Oh well. We'll turn that off and maybe we'll wait till it's night. But in the meantime, let's find somewhere to set up our open pit mine. We don't want a big empty area and probably a fair distance away so that we can expand it easily. The desert would have been pretty good, but it's a bit far away, I think. Yeah, you know what? I think this area just here might be perfect. Not too much water, nothing here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here. And I'm just going to start off our little haul road into the mine. Now, if anyone has any ideas for what we can do next episode, let me know in the comments section. I don't have any big plans at this stage, so other than maybe look for a replacement for dog, hush it over like nothing happened. Let's push back our high wall a little bit here, just so I don't get any cave-ins, any rock slides. Try and keep it at roughly 70 degrees. Even though it's dirt. We won't tell anyone. So what I should have done here is pre-stripped a big area first, which is just to take the top layer of loose dirt off. A huge area. And that allows our heavy production to just get straight underway without having to worry about any of this falling back in or slowing us down. But I just really wanted to get a little section done, just as a proof of concept here. Try and keep these walls a bit safer. I don't know what's going on here. Bit of land clearing. It's for a good cause, don't worry. Okay, turns out there is quite a lot of dirt here and gravel, way more than I expected. So just as a bit of a proof of concept, I'm going to show you what my plan is. So 3, 4, 5 and hit the button. Whee! Here we go. Well, we still don't have enough for another TNT, so let's try again. And hope I don't get cancelled while I'm out here. This is dangerous. The water off? The water's still on. Let's turn that off. Go for a swift climb. Hope those spiders don't do me. Or you would. So another thing I'm going to do eventually is put a big roof and probably a full enclosing box around that mob spawner, just so that no one can escape, and also so that it's always dark in there. That way we will hopefully eventually not have to come all the way up here just to get some spawns. We'll keep lighting up that area, and our rates should very quickly climb, especially once we get all those caves explored. Look at him go. He followed me all the way up. Now he's gone. Alrighty, let's try again. And you've got to remember as well that only 2 of those platforms actually have water pushing the mobs off, so the mobs are probably still sitting on there and just not getting flushed. So we've only really got 2 pads worth of production going at the moment, and eventually that'll be, you know, well, the sky's the limit. Okay, the moment you've been waiting for. This hole is 6 blocks deep, second from the last one. You place TNT, then you leave 2 blocks, place more TNT, then you cobble it, then you redstone it, and then you run this to your desired detonation location. I'm going to do it just here because it's a small blast and it's pretty well confined. So what this does is it'll set this first TNT off, and it'll blow up a huge area of the stone, and it'll be just a wide enough radius that it lights the second patch of TNT. And then when the second block of TNT explodes, it'll do another 3x3x3 crater, which should mean that any of the blocks dropped by the first patch of TNT aren't destroyed by the second TNT. So we should get 100% drop rate from this theoretically, and it was pretty good in my earlier testing. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty good. It's gonna be hard to tell what we got, but I'd say that worked really well. So you can imagine how cool this is gonna be when we've got, I don't know, 10 rows of this, and we're doing like 4 benches on top of each other at the same time. It's gonna make a hell of a boom. Oh, I'm so excited for this now. We've made it. We're finally at the stage where we can start doing large scale blasts. So in between episodes I'll probably optimize the creeper flusher a bit, and then hopefully when we come back I'll have a lot of TNT built up, or at least a lot of gunpowder, so we can get right into it. Okay everyone, thanks for watching. This is probably going to be a two-part video just because I've spent so long and got distracted by a lot of things, but I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.